Hey, Scott Newman with Newman Realty coming at you today. We're talking about short sales as always. Today, with the new year upon us, January 2010, I'm making some predictions and updates for our followers out there as to what is going on in the short sale industry and how that news is affecting you, the consumer. Number one, we are seeing the turn time on short sales cut dramatically right now. It was not uncommon a year or 2 years ago for our files to take 8 to 12 months to complete because the banks were monuments to inefficiency back then. But it seems that these guys have really gotten on their game. And we're seeing files turned around in as little as 3 months, legitimately 90 days soup to nuts, to get a property listed, get an offer in, and to actually get acceptance from the bank. So that's major positive news on that front in terms of homeowners don't have to be so delinquent, miss 6, 8, 9 months of payments to get these done. Realistically speaking, as a homeowner, if you're struggling, by the time your bank even figures out and starts reporting your deficiency, you could be pretty much at the closing table. So that's very advantageous for people out there that are on the fence with the short sale and are trying to preserve their credit as much as possible. Of course, talk to me if you have further questions about your particular situation. The second big news out there is that we are seeing a major increase in strategic defaults. A strategic default is somebody who attempts to do a short sale but isn't necessarily destitute. And what I mean by that is that there's a major misconception out there in the general public that in order to qualify for a short sale, you have to be completely poor. No money in the bank, destitute, can't even keep your lights on. That's a giant misconception. The cold hard reality of the situation is that our average client has about $40,000 in the bank and the average household income is about $75,000. And those people are routinely getting short sales approved through my team without so much as coming to the table with a penny at closing in terms of contributions. So, of course, no guarantees, but the bottom line is regardless of your situation, even if you own a $2 million home and have $1 million in the bank, there's a good chance that by talking to me, you're going to be opening yourself up to new options that you probably didn't even know were available. So here's Scott Newman from Newman Realty coming at you today. We're talking about short sales. If you have questions about your particular situation, get in touch with me. But these are getting easier. They remain an unbelievably viable option for homeowners who are underwater, who are otherwise struggling with home ownership. Give me a call today and let's talk about the particulars of your home. Signing off for now, Scott Newman, Newman Realty.